Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and gives this video a thumbs up. Peter Weber, a Destination X contestant, the Traitors alum, and former Bachelor star, recently announced his new relationship with a prominent actress, and his mother, Barb, who was a large presence on his Bachelor season, expressed her thoughts on it. Peter, a 33-year-old pilot from Fairfax, Virginia, originally appeared on Hannah Brown's Bachelorette season, followed by his own Bachelor season. However, his relationship with winner Hannah and Sluss was short-lived. Peter Weber, a Destination X contestant, the Traitors alum, and former Bachelor star, recently announced his new relationship with a prominent actress, and his mother, Barb, offered her thoughts on it. In an Instagram post, Peter revealed his new relationship with actress Brooke Sill, who has acted in Stranger Things, Outer Banks, and the film Blood Behind Us. He posted a snapshot of himself and Brooke cuddling together, captioned "Worth the wait." Barb commented on Peter's new connection with Brooke, writing, "She's just as beautiful on the inside as she is on the outside. I am so delighted for you both. Love you too." Peter's buddies from Destination X, the Traitors, and Bachelor Nation also congratulated the new couple in the comments area. Peter had already discussed his new connection on the June 10th episode of the Ben and Ashley I Almost Famous podcast, but did not divulge Brooke's name. He admitted, "I'm not single anymore. This is extremely new. I am blushing right now." Peter also talked about how his new relationship will affect his future with the Bachelor series. He stated, "Any rumor regarding a Bachelor-type comeback, I hope there is never a need for that because I am quite excited and hopeful. So, we'll see what happens." Peter also indicated that he preferred to keep his new connection very private. Since Peter's Bachelor season ended without him finding enduring love, many have hoped he would return for a second chance either in another solo season or on Bachelor in Paradise. However, that never occurred, and perhaps it never will. Peter appears to be extremely pleased in his new relationship with Brooke, and Barb agrees. These are excellent signals that she could be the one. After his extremely prominent encounters on the Bachelor franchise, Peter deserves to find real love and happiness. When the season concluded, he was linked to two of his other co-stars. He dated one of his Bachelor contestants, Kelly Flanagan, in 2020 and 2022. There were also speculations that Peter was dating his Traitors co-star in 2024, but they both denied this and stated that they were simply good friends. Peter seemed to be very pleased with his new relationship with Brooke. It's great to know that he has no plans to return to the Bachelor franchise because he has no need to. Hopefully, Peter and Brooke's romance will develop into the kind of long-term partnership he has been looking for. Peter is wished the best in this new chapter of his life. Peter Weber's life had never been ordinary, but even by reality TV standards, his journey to love had been one of the most tangled. A pilot by profession, a reality television veteran by fate, and a reluctant celebrity by design, Peter had tried, again and again, to find something real in a world where cameras often complicated emotions. And yet now, at 33, with the lenses long turned away from him and his heart no longer held in suspense by producers, Peter had finally found someone worth waiting for. Her name was Brooke Sill. The Instagram post announcing their relationship had been simple. A candid photo of Peter and Brooke sitting under a shaded palm tree, her head resting on his shoulder, his arm curled protectively around her. No forced smiles. No filtered perfection. Just two people wrapped in something fragile but clearly growing stronger. The caption read, "Worth the wait." And within minutes, the comments began flooding in. Barb Weber was the first to appear. "She's just as beautiful on the inside as she is on the outside. I am so delighted for you both. Love you too." Those familiar with Peter's Bachelor season recognized the magnitude of that message. Barb had been a polarizing figure during his time on the show, an outspoken, fiercely loyal mother who'd made headlines with her live finale showdown and her clear disdain for Peter's final choices. Her blessing now, unprompted and filled with genuine joy, was no small thing. To many, it was a quiet sign that this time, things were different. Brooke Sill was no stranger to cameras herself. A rising actress with credits in Stranger Things, Outer Banks, and the psychological thriller Blood Behind Us, she had carved out a niche in genre television and was slowly emerging as one of Hollywood's most promising young stars. Despite her fame, she had remained surprisingly private. Little was known about her personal life, and even less about her romantic history. That mystery, perhaps, is what intrigued Peter in the first place. Their paths crossed at a charity gala in Los Angeles in early April. Brooke had been invited by a friend involved with children's hospitals, and Peter, ever the grounded humanitarian, was there on behalf of a veterans airlift organization. Their connection wasn't cinematic, no spilled drinks, no elevator mishaps. Just two people who found themselves standing at the same food table, both reaching for the last mini quiche. He'd smiled, she'd laughed, and an easy conversation began. What followed was several weeks of subtle courtship, text messages about flight schedules and audition nerves, impromptu coffee meetups, long walks through Santa Monica's Palisades Park. And for once, Peter didn't have to worry about a rose ceremony or the pressure of ratings. This was real, unedited, and unscripted. Peter hinted at the relationship weeks before it became public, during a guest appearance on the Ben and Ashley I Almost Famous podcast. Listeners noted the change in his tone, lighter, warmer, and dare they say, bashful? When asked if he was single, Peter hesitated just long enough to stir speculation before admitting, "I'm not single anymore. This is extremely new. I am blushing right now." His words were cautious but hopeful, as if speaking them aloud made the whole thing feel more real. He refused to name Brooke at the time, but for those paying close attention to celebrity sightings, it wasn't long before the dots connected. By the time the Instagram post went live, fans had already pieced it together. Reaction from the reality TV community was swift and supportive. Former Destination X contestants flooded the comments with inside jokes and champagne emojis. A few The Traitors alums offered cryptic messages, glad the real traitor was loneliness. While Bachelor Nation was almost universally supportive. Even Kelly Flanagan, Peter's on-again, off-again ex from the post-Bachelor whirlwind, left a polite like and refrained from commenting. Growth, it seemed, was contagious. Yet what mattered most to Peter was the way Brooke had effortlessly embraced his past, not just tolerated it, but listened, laughed, and even watched some of his cringeworthy Bachelor moments. She didn't judge. She didn't ask him to relive it. She just accepted that it was part of his story. Thanks for watching. If you likes this video, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and do not miss any update.